Hi, my name is Aditya and I am the CEO of Automaski. Today we are going to be talking about adiabatic quantum computing and if it is useless. A little bit about Automaski before we start. We've been working on complexity theory since late 80s. We solved P is equal to NP in early 90s, got into quantum physics in mid 90s, and within a few years realized this universe is a simulation, and that too a linear order simulation, and that implementing physics won't require of the order of 2 to the power 3n complexity, but rather of the order of n complexity and compute. We had developed our rudimentary quantum computer a few years later, but only in 2014. When there were massive publications, we figured out which gates to implement and what algorithms to benchmark and test with. Hence, we implicitly achieved quantum supremacy in early 2015 by virtue of having created the most powerful quantum computer in the world with infinite precision. 2 years back, we simulated quantum gravity with more than a billion qubits. 6 months back, we publicly launched our RSA 2048 cracking service available to anyone who cares to pay money and use it. Till then, it was available only to Department of Defenses and agencies around the world behind closed doors. And today we are working on a quantum gravity computer based on causaloid formalism. Again, the core quantum gravity computer has been ready for many years now. We've been playing with it and trying incremental changes. Just that we don't know how to make use of it because there is nothing published or available out there which shows how something like a quantum gravity computer can be used to solve real world problems. A small piece of advisory, please proceed with caution. If this presentation goes against your belief system, then please ignore this presentation, stop the video, and focus on things you are passionate about. If you are respectful and polite, I would love to answer any questions you might have or listen to your thoughts. Feel free to email info@automatsky.com. What is adiabatic quantum computing and how does it work? Basically, the quantum computer is initialized in an easy to create ground state. This is the ground state here near E6, energy 6. This is the initial ground state. And this state is slowly evolved over time while staying in the ground state all the while. This state goes from this black path, the lowest line, the lowest curved line, and ends up here. The answer is encoded in the final state. The answer is encoded here in the final state of the ideal evolution, lowest energy evolution path. Now, theoretically, this is a form of universal quantum computing. So, adiabatic quantum computers can be used to solve any problem which quantum computers are otherwise expected to solve. Also, this is exact, so you will get the perfect solution theoretically only. But in reality, the state, this E6 energy 6, this line point you see here, needs to be evolved so slowly that it doesn't jump into the higher energy state. You see this? There are other higher energy state paths. It should not jump into the higher energy state in the process, otherwise, it will land up in the wrong final state with a corrupted answer. If it lands up here or in a higher energy final state here, it will give a corrupted answer. This depends on the minimum energy gap between the lowest energy path and the higher energy path. You see here the gap between the lowest energy path and the next higher energy path is very small. So the success of adiabatic quantum computing depends on the problem, and for that specific problem, it depends on the minimum energy gap between the lowest energy transition path and the next higher energy transition path. For a real world problem sizes, this minimum energy gap becomes exponentially small with the increase in problem size, which means the chances of getting the right answer become exponentially less. It is like infinitesimal. You will never get the correct answer. And for real world problems, we have to go so slow that this entire universe will come to an end, but the computation will still not have finished. This process from going from 0 to 1, along this path has to be so slow that the universe will come to an end if we try to solve any problem of any real world consequence using adiabatic quantum computing. Now, the conclusion is that basically adiabatic quantum computing is useless garbage. And Automaski abandoned working on adiabatic quantum computing approaches decades ago. All marketing gimmicks apart, adiabatic quantum computing is rubbish. Congratulations and enjoy. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is a truth, nothing more. Thank you and hope you have a nice day.